came up with the name probably in the most simplest of ways, because there's a story behind the name. 7 years ago, I had gastric bypass surgery after I had my child, and I just wanted a different life for myself, and I had been overweight almost my entire life. And there's a family history of it, and it was something that I had struggled with for a very long time. And so I chose to have the gastric bypass surgery, and 7 to 9 bites of food is what I eat per meal. And so I wasn't going to call it 7 to 9 Bites Bakeshop. So 7 bites is what we ended up with. And it is kind of just an ode to remind myself that I want to make the most of the bites that I'm getting. It's actually what encouraged me to go to culinary school, because I wanted to learn. I knew how to cook. I wanted to learn how to really perfect the art of cooking and make the most use of herbs and seasonings, and how could I get what I was doing already to the next level so I felt satisfied. I learned a lot in the classes because your tongue does have different zones on it that, you know, react with the things that you're eating, salt and sour and sweet and savory. And that is how I really built this love of mixing those things together so people felt satisfied with, if they had to, just 7 bites. My favorite food to eat, hands down, has to be Mexican. I grew up in Texas, so Tex-Mex is by far one of my most favorite things. Although I've lately become very, very fond of Italian. And I think it's just that juxtaposition of all of the fresh herbs, and, you know, you can go from, you know, just the slight, simple nuances of things, and they have so many different textures in their foods, and, you know, you've got your crunchy and your soft, and then with now knowing how to make really fabulous fresh made pasta, it just changes everything. So I would have to say, yeah, probably Tex-Mex first, then Italian. I've grown to appreciate what everything has to offer. And I don't think I had that before I went to culinary school. And my mentor and chef, Pierre, he really, you know, impressed upon us that if we didn't take the time to taste everything, how would we ever know how to properly use it? So I had to taste some things in school that I would necessarily say that I wouldn't choose to eat them, but I don't dislike them. I just make better choices, especially with only having 7 bites to eat. I really watch what I'm putting in. I want to make sure that I'm going to enjoy those. But I don't think there's really anything that I wouldn't try. You know, I think that's the most interesting thing about food, is that there's so many choices and so many varieties, and it's someone's culture and life and love poured into that, and you can tell. So that makes it pretty easy for me to try just about anything. Yeah. Being a full-service bake shop, you know, with right now the gluten allergy is a really popular one, or not necessarily popular, I guess that's probably the wrong word to use, but it's something that's been brought to everyone's attention. It's in the forefront of allergies and intolerances right now. And for us to be truly called, or anything to be truly called gluten-free, it needs to not even be around anything that contains gluten. So I have a product that I've purchased outside of the bakery that we can do our sandwiches on that is a gluten-free product, but there is nothing in our bake shop that I can truly call gluten-free because it's in the air. Flour, once it's in the air, it's everywhere. So, you know, in that respect, we really can't accommodate a gluten-free diet. We can accommodate a gluten-friendly, and we do have a couple of options for that. We do make some really outstanding coconut macaroons that are gluten-free, in the respect of that there is nothing in them that contains gluten. We do have some vegetarian options here. We have a couple of even vegan options through some of our salads that we offer now. So we try to have a little something for everyone on the menu, but you know, we look at what people's allergies are, and we know what our products have in them, and we're fully aware and can make everyone, you know, educated on to what they can and can't have. Well, Our future is looking fabulous, and we owe it all to people loving what we're doing right now. This place that we're in now, we've been here for 7 months. We just finished our 7-month anniversary, so I'm in my lucky 7-month right now, and we're looking to expand to have some outside seating. As you can see, we don't have a lot of seating in here, and I'm just blessed and grateful that we've kind of already outgrown our space, but we are looking to, expand on having more seating, expanding our menu, because we do a lot of Southern nostalgic, basic, home cooking here with a twist, where as a pastry chef, I still do have the desire to do what I fondly refer to as my fancy pants desserts. So we're looking to expand and maybe have a date night where we would use another local venue, kind of offer a flight of desserts that aren't something that someone would find here already in our bake shop, pair it with some wine, do some things like that, maybe have like a pop-up dinner one night so I can use some of my other culinary skills other than the pastry skills. I've been asked to do quite a few different things with the community for fundraisers, and I actually have one coming up on May 18th with the Florida Hospital, the gourmet soiree. I'll be participating in that. So I just feel really blessed to be able to do things in the community now, and that's where we're headed towards. So I'm really excited about the future.